Okay, so last we picked up, we were talking about unit conversions, and hopefully you have all that figured out and you're champions and ready to go. If not, you do need to keep in mind that you will have to convert in order to do any of the problems. So for this, I'm trying to make sure that this screen's nice and clear. The formula that we're dealing with today, we're talking about Boyle's law. And Boyle's law formula is P1 V1 equals P2 V2. That's a V. P2 V2. I also I need to write that again. P1 V1 equals P2 V2. Where P stands for pressure and is measured in atmospheres, and volume, or V, is volume, and it's measured in liters. You notice the 1 and the 2. The 1 means that it's the initial. So P1 is the initial pressure, and P2 is the final pressure. V1 is the initial volume, and V2 is the final volume. Now, I'm going to do a simple problem that's the easiest version where you don't have to do any converting or anything like that. And if you guys understand, you don't need to watch the second video. But if you're kind of like, I don't really know what you're doing, watch the second video and there'll be more examples. Okay, so once again, the formula is P1 V1 equals P2 V2. And in this generic equation, I'm going to tell you that P1 is given, and P1 is 30 atmospheres. P2 is unknown. The initial volume is 3 liters, and the final volume is 5 liters. And what we're going to do, and I recommend just setting up your equation first, because if you start plugging numbers in and all that good stuff, you'll start confusing yourself. So we have P1 V1 equals P2 V2. I recommend circling the thing you're looking for. I'm currently looking for P2, so I'm going to circle P2 here. And then I need to get P2 on the side by itself. Well, these are multiplied, so I'm going to do the opposite. So when I do the opposite, if these are multiplied, the opposite of that is to divide, and I'm going to divide V2 on both sides. When I do that, that V2 goes away, and we're left with P2 equals P1 times V1 divided by V2. Now, from here, all I do is plug all of these numbers in to this equation. Easy peasy, simple math. So I'm just going to plug in P1 is 30 atmospheres. I'm going to do parentheses just to help. V1 is 3 liters divided by 5 liters. Now you'll notice these are different units. However, I do have liters on top and liters on bottom. And since I have 2 of the same units, one on top and one on bottom, those units go away. Not the whole number, just the unit, which allows me to do the math here. And so when I do that, it's going to be 30 atmospheres times 3, so 30 times 3 divided by 5, and my final answer is going to be in atmospheres. So when I do that math, which I didn't open my calculator already, I should have already had it ready. When I do that math, I do 30 times 3 divided by 5, which is going to give me 18. So the final volume is 18 atmospheres. Okay, I will post more example problems in another video, but I just wanted to make sure that you guys have what you need. If you understand what to do, you can go ahead and do the practice. If you don't, watch the second video.